stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
But if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll begin by running the option. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Uh-oh. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
first carry for Nick Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete to
the first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
second down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 27, Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's going to use his legs here. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. His kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Big time,
throwing again on second down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On third down, here's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Parkey is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On the option is Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. They'll go option to the short side. And he going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete.
Jackson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Touchdown, Browns.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
This is too easy. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
Yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Loss of a yard.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. A nice little gift there. To start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Check. 319. Screen. Check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Green Bay.
319. Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's to the 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
25 yards to the house, and the Packers have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Check, 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 check. Regular. Point it right.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 14, Browns 0.
So on fourth down, here's the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, to punt for the Browns. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, and Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 45 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They run. Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Mayfield finding Beckham, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They'll run it here with Hunt, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
On second and 12, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll let this go deep for Liz. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Alan Lazard, 44 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're driving. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here comes Reed. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 40-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
7-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
The tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Henry's got it on the left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
20-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Richard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the gun, it's Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Carr's pass.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 46 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Austin Eckler, the ball.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
At the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 44 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Herbert. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Double Peril, 71 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Las Vegas.
First down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. First down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll run here with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the ball.
And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Nicholas Morrow on the top.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert rolling to his right. And able to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion. formation here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Raiders
To throw, it's caught. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr now on first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr will try it again on second down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first and 10, here's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Carr. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Carr going to throw here. The open man here, Renfro. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
To throw is Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Back to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
At the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So non-4 the point after.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. By the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here at the 29. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Raider first down.
Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it with Jacobs. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Raiders 35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.